We are going to begin with a tribute to one of my favorite second basemen to ever play. Yes, he was identified as a Chicago Cub, but 15 years of Ryan Sandberg,
We will
underrated.
miss you.
Let's go.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up?
Good morning. Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up. I got to thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Cause we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
There is nothing serious about that seal.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, baby! Woo!
Let's get crunchy. Good morning. And welcome to the wait. Hold up. Time out. I'll tell you what in a minute. I'll tell you what in a minute.
What?
Let me try this again.
Okay.
A drink.
You good?
All right. Try again. Good morning. Welcome to the Crunchy Taco Tuesday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have y'all with us. If you're live on Twitch, go to twitch.tv/Snowman Multimedia, as well as Genevieve_Yoso. You can check out those two channels out.
All hail the cute queen.
Who will be joining us in a little bit.
This first hour presented, of course, by Invader Coffee, fuel for the fearless. I'm going to get for that intro.
Man, we all going to get bonked for that. Not only is it a crunchy taco, it's a crunchy al fresco taco Tuesday because we got a lot to talk about.
She's going to swing a chair at everybody.
Man, she's going to swing a couch at everybody.
Oh, she's trying.
Couch,
she's trying.
Couch.
Now
don't get mad at me when she starts doing that.
Couch.
Duck and cover.
I'm not ducking and I'm not covering. I'm going to catch the damn thing. Okay.
Let's get down. The couch is going to DDT your ass.
Let's get down to some serious business.
All right.
We begin in Major League Baseball, and yesterday we lost an icon.
Yes,
we did.
Anybody who watched baseball in the 80s knows the name Ryan Sandberg.
That's right.
He had beaten cancer once, and I'm about to cry because cancer is what took both my parents. Unfortunately, he lost his battle to cancer. He was 65.
Yikes.
And he's a Hall of Famer. He's an underrated second baseman. And a lot of people don't realize there was a time he spent at third base before making the move to the right side of the infield. I don't care about that. Look, his numbers are legendary. His career is legendary, but I want to point to one game and one game only that really put him on the map for me.
Mm-hmm.
He was as steady as Cal Ripken Jr. when it comes to being there every day at second base. He began his career, of course, in Philadelphia. He was Philadelphia's manager for a while. He managed the Iowa Cubs, so he'll always have ties to the Phillies and the Cubs forever. This may be short. This may be a short tribute than what I had planned because I really feel tied to him as many times as I've watched him. Now, y'all know I pick on Cubs and Cub fans all the time, but
it's the Hatfields and McCoys. It's like, yeah, we feud and all that, but when a loss happens, you show respect to both sides.
Absolutely.
I do want to give a little bit of good news since we are talking about cancer situations. Another individual had been diagnosed, but looks to be cancer free, and that is Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders had been diagnosed on the 28th of aggressive bladder cancer.
Oh,
I
man.
believe he had either his bladder or the tumor, and he had the tumor removed, and he is now considered cancer free. So
I mean,
we do have a lot of bad, but we also got a lot of good. We have to balance both of those.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
And since I'm here to help with the balance, being in the cancer community myself, there's a game I'm going to point to that put Ryan Sandberg on the map for me. The day was June 23rd, 1984. Scene of the crime, Wrigley Field, Chicago, Illinois. The opponent? How about the St. Louis Cardinals? And the next 70 seconds will describe why Sandberg
is legendary.
Why Sandberg is legendary. One game can make a player legendary or can ruin his career. This made Ryan Sandberg legendary. This is courtesy of Major League Baseball, the Cubs, the Cardinals, and NBC. Bob Costas, take it away.
Then the double or triple.
Into left center field and deep. This is a tie ball game. Coordinating producer of baseball, Harry Coyle. 1-1 pitch. He hits it to deep left center. Look out! Do you believe it? It's gone! We will go to the 11th, tied at 11. Sandberg in the Cubs' last at-bat has twice delivered a game-tying home run, a solo shot of the night, a two-run blast with 2 out of the 10.
MLB.com digital media also gets courtesy for that. And what I'm going to start doing is putting notices across the screen of where
everything comes from,
where the clips came from, because I'm not stopping the clips.
No.
All right.
Nor should you.
UEFA and Dog, you pointed this out to me yesterday. UEFA decided to get a hair up their ass after we showed England's game winner. I'm going to show it again later this week. But this one's all about Ryan. This one's all about Ryan Sandberg, the most underrated second baseman I've ever seen play. And I mean every word of that.
And then he went. And then he went in the booth.
Yeah,
they went in the booth. I'm sorry.
And
greatest. Go ahead, Dog. Go ahead.
I was about to say, to think that those 2 home runs that tied the game up were off of Bruce Sutter. Of all people.
If you can make Bruce Sutter cuss,
yes,
like he did on that second home run.
The funniest moment that I ever had with a Ryan Sandberg call, and everyone knows this is my favorite Cubs moment, just how silly this was. I'm out fishing with my brothers, and I just happened to have my grandfather's old boombox radio. So I pull it up, and I decided to just look at some AM stuff, and found the Cubs game. Milton Bradley's on the team, and he catches the ball routine out, which makes it out number 2. Now, gentlemen, how many outs are there in an inning or half inning?
3.
I should say
3.
So Milton Bradley plays this off to the side, and then turns and just tosses the baseball into the stands.
Oh God,
I remember that.
Oh God, Milton Bradley.
And then the craziest part was when you hear the Cubs call, you hear Brad plays off to the side, and he doesn't know how else there are. And you just hear Ryan Sandberg like, oh, I've never heard Ryan Sandberg so angry.
You know the angriest Cub fan I know?
Who's
The
that?
legendary Harry Carey.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Harry Carey he loved baseball.
When the Cub, Harry was a Cub. Harry was a baseball fan. He
was a baseball rat.
Anybody remembers Harry in the 80s? He spent the bulk of his career with the Cubs. He started with the St. Louis Cardinals, was with the White Sox for a while. But whenever the Cubs messed up, you knew it when you heard Harry.
But the thing is also, Harry Carey is not, you can't define Harry Carey by just one team.
No.
Like, yes, he spent most of his time with the Cubs, but then he was just a baseball rat. He loved the game of baseball, and he just wanted to be around it.
Now, quit using my term. But he was,
Nice.
but in all, he was a baseball rat, as was Ryan Sandberg. You want to talk about a dedicated baseball rat? He managed the team he came into baseball with. That, of course, was the Philadelphia Phillies.
Yep, and Chris even said, like, Ryan Sandberg was inducted into the Hall of Fame,
and he should, and he
and that is greatly deserved.
The Hall of Fame. That is richly deserved. Now I got a present for Victor.
Uh-oh.
You know that incident you just brought up?
Yes.
Here's Len Casper.
Harris takes off and a fly ball to right. And Bradley plays it off to the side, and he doesn't know how many outs there are. He just throws the ball into the bleachers. That's only the second out of the inning.
Len Casper on the call for WGN. I would love to have had Pat Hughes' call.
Oh my goodness! That was beautiful.
We pay homage to Ryan Sandberg today.
I never thought I'd ever see something like that.
I thought I'd never see it either. I thought, the bad part is 2 years after that, Jermaine Dye did the same thing.
Right, I was going to say, like, then 2 years later,
Jermaine
did the exact same thing.
But the best part is they never the Sox didn't allow a run.
Right, it's not the
and they eventually won. They eventually won that game, even though Jermaine Dye had that gaffe. Again, Ryan Sandberg passed away from cancer at the age of 65. Hall of Famer, Gold Glover, Silver Slug Award winner, and in 1984 was the National League Most Valuable Player.
Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So, and here's the crazy part about Sandberg. He got his first career hit and his last career hit at Wrigley Field.
That's beautiful.
He got his first career hit in the majors while he was a member of the Philadelphia Phillies. That occurred at Wrigley Field. And then he got his last hit in his 15th and final season at Wrigley Field. How can you not call that a storybook ending?
That is a storybook ending.
It's just like Gary Carter in 92 getting his last hit in Montreal.
Yes.
Getting his and against the Cubs and Mike Morgan. That game finished 1-0.
The doggone Expos.
Mm-hmm.
The doggone Expos.
Don't get me started on the Expos. Later on today, we'll open the garage and have a tribute to one Bubba Wallace, who picked up a big win in Indianapolis, Indiana. That will close the hour. When we come back, we're going to have a little frivolity. And we're going to have a lot of fun. You remember yesterday when we played one question for every team?
Yep.
We're going to do it again.
I'm going to do it again.
Oh, boy.
And even Jody made a contribution.
Did she?
3 of them, in fact.
Let's get to it.
Back after this.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green. and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
In times of economic uncertainty and chaos, your money means nothing. You may not even be able to get it from your bank or ATM. And the money you do have in the stock market will go down and down and down. It's happened during every economic cycle, and it will happen again. What you can bank on is gold and silver. Gold and silver have been a reliable and trusted form of currency for thousands of years. Gold and silver have never been worth zero, and typically gold holds its value and sometimes grows during economic turmoil. Call the Gold Hotline now and learn how to protect your money and your assets with gold and silver. And learn how to set up a new IRA or roll over your current one into a gold-backed IRA. Protect your money from the next market crash with gold and silver. Call now for your free gold guide.
'Cause we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Those seals are about as serious as Beast JoJo's business plan.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I just caught the comparison, which means it ain't serious at all. Is it?
Exactly. Now, as I alluded to before we start playing one question earlier today,
Faraday Jones.
I read audiobooks. As I alluded to at the top of the show,
I'm Faraday Jones,
and I read audiobooks.
Jody asked, before you go on, dog, Jody asked me to tell her that story because she caught the clip.
Okay.
And here it is. Here's what happened. I was at an online marketing event, and met a bookkeeper. She's located in Camp Verde, Arizona. So of course my mind goes upside down, and I said, I typed, "Hi, I'm Verde Jones," and she's cracking up. And then I did the voice. Jody heard the voice, and she starts cracking up. And we talked about audiobooks. And her next sentence was, "I read audiobooks." I said, "Oh, I got to put that in the opening." She says, "What opening?" I said, "The opening to my show." "You do that and send me the clip." I did that and sent her the clip, and I don't think she's recovered.
And I know that was a while ago, and I still ain't gotten recovered from it fully.
Alrighty.
Now let's do
one question.
Before we go there, because we may have somebody else that might want to have some fun with this.
Okay, somebody's going to pop up. Bring her in.
Well, it's not just somebody. You know how we got Father O'Shaughnessy and Father Cochran kicking around somewhere right now?
Oh, dear God, yes.
Well, I happened to be going past the church earlier in the day, and I happened to run into, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Priestess Priscilla.
Hello,
Priscilla.
lovelies. Hello.
Got him.
Okay.
Got him.
So we got Princess Princella here.
Priestess.
Priestess.
Not
Oh,
princess. Priestess. Please get it right.
Who in the blue hell is this woman on the side here that's popped into my church?
Popped into your church? We're sitting currently in hers.
What did you mean? This is my church. I do not know what you are on about. I do not remember ever setting foot in your church that ever looked like this.
Well, I don't remember setting foot in a church that looks like this that may crumble. Hey! Be nice
Darling.
to our guest, man.
Darling, my church will never crumble. I can guarantee that. Unlike a certain agency.
I must have been to the wrong building.
You'll keep out of this. No one summoned you.
I
It
am
may
also
not come,
hearing
but I've always
worms.
been the case.
Something about worms in the back of my head. So I'm just going to say this. Alistair, I did not sign up to hear about your non-existent sex life with a worm.
Ouch. Ouch.
Time.
And here I had just take down Vishojo.
You didn't take down Vishojo. 69 other people did, which is why Dog got excited.
Let's not beat the poor dog up. He's still mourning the loss of Brad Marchand.
That's not all he's mourning. He's mourning the loss of Brad Marchand and all of the bones that are in his closet.
Are you the father of Cochrane?
I would be he.
Hello, darling.
How are you doing? And what is that circle on top of your head? Is it going to drop soon?
Oh, it is a halo.
That's
Do you
not
not
the
know
halo.
Do you not know what the halo is?
It's a
I thought the
halo.
ha-
It's
I thought the
things
halo
angels
was
have.
something. I thought the halo was something Don put over his head.
No.
That's a baseball cap.
No, it looks like a halo. And he's, as you said, he's mourning the loss of Brad Marchand, not to mention Tukaras.
That is not right, dude, and you know it.
But
Are you doing okay there, Don boy?
No,
I'm surviving. Let's put it that way at this point.
That's not what she said.
He has been kicked a few times.
And who put on this music, may I ask?
Oh, Don did. That's the only music that could get him going.
It is
Oh!
Wait, so is it Don who actually has the non-existent sex life?
It's him and Alistair. But who cares and who's counting?
I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole.
You already touched it and your pole got smaller. Hey!
No, I didn't touch that. That would be Vishojo that did that.
Well, that would be true. Bishojo touches everything and everything else gets smaller.
Even with
including
stuff
him.
that belong to them, which is why they're under arrest.
Nobody's got time for your arrest this morning.
I could do with a vest. Separate them.
Don't
Oh
do
my
that.
God, today.
Don't do that. No separating. We don't need Don any more angrier than he is right now. Especially with the 38-day-old mayo he still uses. Good God, man!
No! No!
That was unclear.
There, got both of you. All right, let's.
If this
let's
wasn't on the
cool it.
radio right now, I'm telling you right now.
And don't you talk about the doggone mustard. All right.
No mustard allowed. I can't believe I got both of them in one shot. All
In
right,
one
let's
shot.
get serious here.
Okay.
Although, after the priestess showed up and wrecked our shop, I don't know if I can get serious.
Tiger Stripes Media in the house.
Hey,
What's up,
Tiger.
Stripes Media?
Okay,
let's play one question for every.
man.
All right, time to play one question for every team, and we'll begin in
Okay.
Atlanta.
Atlanta, okay.
Atlanta. We're going to start with the NFC South, then we're going to Atlanta.
Okay.
And our one question for the Atlanta Falcons is, will they discover who they are?
No.
No.
No?
Not really, no.
Is this Kirk 2 Chainz Cousins last year?
No.
No.
He's too stubborn to quit.
He's got a couple more in him, I think.
He's like Aaron Rodgers. He's too stubborn to quit.
That's true.
All right. Staying in the NFC South, we go to Carolina. Will they remember they're a football team?
No, they need Jesus to do that. Okay. Let me be for real. I was impressed by a couple of the picks they made in the draft. It's going to depend on their chemistry. There's a couple of new pieces that Bryce Young can play with. They still need a line woefully, and if they can, take care of the front office, I think they may have a chance.
Okay. All right.
Run
New
the
Orleans.
ball.
Oh, ouch.
Good job, Dees. Run the ball.
He says run the ball with Bijan, but then again, who's the coach?
That's true. All right. New Orleans.
To New Orleans. Will the Superdome suffer the fate of the Metrodome because the Saints suck that badly?
Probably.
Maybe. I have a question. Is Zion Williams going to be their new offensive tackle? He's got to wait for it, so.
But he doesn't have the footwork or the groin.
That's true.
It keeps getting bad.
All hail the cute queen.
And now the cute queen has joined us.
Hi.
And I'm gonna get bonked upside the head for what I said earlier. In fact, during the break, she threw a couch at me, threw 100 bonk sticks at me, and then coupled it with about 5 chairs.
Yep. And a
Just for good measure. Just for good measure.
Just for good measure. I'm still sitting there.
And
all right.
In a pear tree.
To Tampa Bay.
Okay, note to self, I need to throw more chairs in the future.
Oh,
and more couches.
Okay, next one is...
Look, sis, you can't scare me. I have a wife and I have daughters.
And...
Who said you could scare me?
I don't want to scare you. I want to keep you laughing. That's what I tell them all the time, too. All right, to Tampa Bay.
I do have to ask, what did you guys think of Priscilla?
Love it.
I like her.
Love it.
I like her a lot.
Priscilla needs to... Look, Priscilla made me break, okay? Priscilla got
I was practicing that voice so much last night.
It's like I'm in the wrong building.
You did great. You did great.
Thank you. Thank
All right,
you. I'm here till Thursday. I'm kidding. I'm going to be here Friday as well.
To Tampa Bay with our one question for every team.
Okay.
Oh, God. I have 2 ways where I can go with this.
Go with it.
Both of them are joking.
Okay.
Will they ever remember they have receivers?
No.
Not named Mike Evans? No.
I thought you were gonna ask why did they bring back the road creamsicles, but that's beside the point.
That's going to be a running joke all year.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Matter of fact, here's another question for Tampa Bay. Will Raymond James Stadium become the new sombrero after they start losing all the time this year?
Ooh.
Ouch.
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 That's
all right. To the NFC North, and we start in Detroit.
Okay.
Will they get over the stench of losing to the Redskins?
They'll bounce back, but they're going to have to be very smart about what they do defensively. Like I said,
Agreed.
Hutchins' injury really hurt them in the second half of the season.
Agreed.
Yes.
Agreed.
If they stay healthy, they're going to run the North and run through the playoffs.
All right. To Minnesota.
Minnesota. Okay.
And I got the perfect question for Minnesota.
Okay.
I had one kicking around as well.
We'll all ask one. For the Minnesota Vikings, will Paul Allen ever stop saying... Did it wrong.
Take two.
Take two. Will Paul Allen and the Minnesota Mistakes ever stop saying...
Are you kidding me?
No.
No.
Oh, look at Deeds. When will Campbell ever stop? When will Campbell stop gambling on 4th down? The answer to that would be never.
No. Yeah, he's.
I have one.
Go ahead.
All right.
Okay. Is Alistair ever going to stop betting his money away on me?
No.
I was about to. What sucks is I was about to actually go there.
I beat you to it then.
He never will. Listen, Alistair will never stop betting his. Listen, Alistair will never stop betting his money. He can't help it. He's like Aaron Rodgers in a way, gambling on himself. Trick is sometimes Alistair wins. Aaron Rodgers, that's a different story.
Ouch.
Because yes, Alistair,
Is you.
Is you.
You.
It has always been you, and it will always be you, forever and
Forever
ever.
and ever.
Amen.
Amen.
Now go back to your thirsty bitch worm friend.
And
Okay,
also, Don
dog.
said, "Go back to your worm friend. Go back to your ex."
Now,
Now go back to your ass, you thirsty bitches. All right. Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Will there ever be enough cheese to hide the stench of a playoff loss in Green Bay?
Only if they buy Gouda.
Limburger.
I got a better one. Is
All
their
right.
season going to tank worse than their new throwback jerseys?
Oh God, no. And Dietz, of course, the logical one of us, comes up with a great question: can Justin Jefferson throw the ball to himself? The answer to that, of course, would be no.
No.
He's gonna try.
Will Paul Allen's liquor bill fall under $100,000 this year?
No.
And
It's
I'm
gonna be
staying
million.
around as I say that.
It's gonna
His
be too
liquor
late by
bill-
week 10.
His liquor bill will be about $125,000, and therapy will be charged another $250.
Yep.
And of course, Dietz with another great question: Can Green Bay remember they have a running back? I'll
No.
answer that. No.
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 Who's their coach? Matt LaFleur.
LaFleur.
Matt LaFleur.
Why
reminds me of
why does the AFC
Wait a
North
minute.
have like silly names for their coaches?
like Matt
Because it's the
LaFleur.
NFC North.
Because it's the
Matt
NFC North.
LaFleur.
It's not the NFC Central. It's the NFC North.
It's like Matt LaFleur, and then another Matt that had a silly name, Matt Eberflus.
Matt Uberfools.
Uberfools.
That too.
Because
All
he
right.
was an Uber. Because he was an Uber fool.
Especially on
Which
Thanksgiving.
leaves Chicago.
Will they?
Which
ever-
leaves.
I've already.
Will
got
they
Chicago.
ever get over the stench of DJ Moore?
Son of a bitch! I was about to go there again.
No, because they backed up the Brinks truck and they're doubling down.
How is it both of us are beating you to it, Don? Come on. Where's your brain at today?
Wait.
What's dangerous
Where's
is I
his
had
brain?
it lined up and bang, I got beat to it again.
Dad.
Yeah, dead.
Will the ever living return to become the owner for
Question
the Chicago Bears?
Question for the Bears also. Will they realize that they've trusted Caleb Williams as their starting quarterback?
Oh, they know that now. I have a question. Does the ever living take over as the new owner for the Chicago Bears?
Dad. Dad.
I'm out. I'm done there. Good. Done. See you.
Dad.
The NFC East.
Oh boy.
I'll save the Cowboys for last.
Okay. Philadelphia. Does
Philadelphia.
the Super
Can they
Bowl
do
run
it
for them?
again?
Yeah. I see them getting into playoffs easy.
I see Philadelphia getting as far at least as the NFC Championship.
NFC Championship. They might.
It's NFC Championship or bust for Philadelphia, and I think they'll be there.
Yeah.
Look at what Dees put down for Chicago. Can they keep a quarterback standing upright?
No.
That front line is about
No.
as big a sieve as V. Shojo's bank account.
There are Walmart.
Oh!
There are Walmart mannequins and B Shoujo execs as their offensive line. So no.
Wow.
Rip.
The shots continue. I love it.
Of course they're going to continue.
Okay, we're in
As
the
long
NFC
as they're
East.
being called out by their former talents, the shots are always going to continue.
And as long as we're here, they're always going to continue.
Next.
All right. To Washington.
Walla Walla, Washington.
can the Redskins pull the rug out from under the Eagles?
Yes.
If they stay healthy and go on a heater, yes.
If they stay
I
healthy,
believe so. I believe they can.
And they keep building around Jaden Daniels, the answer is yes.
And then
the Giants.
The Giants.
The Giants.
Okay, I have a legit question for the Giants.
Okay.
Will Jackson Dart throw for 4,000 this year?
No.
No, not enough weapons.
No.
Damn.
I would like it, but not enough weapons. Because you gotta wonder who is their top tier receiver?
You know what? Both of y'all, you beat me to it. Look at Beats for Washington. Avoid the sophomore slump. That is ever so true.
Yeah.
That is ever so true. Will Jaden Daniels have back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons?
I'd like to see it.
Yes.
I can see it.
I can see it. I'd like to see it too.
But again, Jaden also has to stay healthy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because he did have a couple of injuries.
No major injuries for Jaden Daniels. Which, of course, leads us to Texas.
Oh,
Will Jarrell ever put the Jack Daniels down?
No. It's Jarrell.
True.
Okay, Victor, you're going to take a swing at me for this, but this has been floating inside my head for a
Let's
while.
see
And
it.
here it is.
Oh boy.
Will they ever remember that this guy is the quarterback?
We already know it's our quarterback. We don't have much of a choice at this point. The 4-year extension price tag is a constant reminder.
Yeah.
All
You're
right,
just having
Thea.
a lot of fun here, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. We always have fun here. To the
A
NFC
valid
West.
question from Dietz. Can anyone get pressure other than Parsons? I don't know.
I don't think Parsons is going to get pressure on him. Parsons is not motivated to play.
Not after what Jarrell said.
Look for the Giant. Look at the Giants when he put up. Can they block anyone?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Not a chance.
It's
Sorry,
a Giants.
Wise. Nope.
Ty Cassidy is with us. Ty, thanks for coming in. And for Dallas, can anyone get pressure other than Parsons? Nope. Can Parsons get pressures? No.
No.
I'd like to say yes, but given what's going on in Dallas right now, I don't think so.
Besides, I just heard from the detective. It seems like Jarrell is trying to apply for the CEO of Bishojo. So.
Oh, dear
God. Taking over a ship that's already done sunk and hit the bottom next to the Titanic. Yeah, that sounds about what
Jarrell does, right?
If
Pretty much.
Bishojo had a yacht, it would be sinking right next to Niji Sanji's.
Yep.
How?
Hashtag sink the yacht.
And the McLaren.
That too.
And the McLaren.
I'll go
NFC
fish the McLaren out yet afterwards and make sure it's written off as a total job.
To the NFC West. And we will start in Los Angeles. Can they run the table in the West again?
It's possible.
Possible,
Very
but
Leave that.
there needs to be a few cards that go their way.
Which leads me down. Which leads me up north to the Bay. Can the 49ers run the table in the West?
They got to stay healthy.
if-
It's possible,
Absolutely.
but
if
they have to
CMC
stay healthy.
Biggest key is if CMC, Kittle, and
Exactly.
Boosta stay healthy,
Exactly.
they've got a shot.
And the smartest thing that the 49ers have done is they've lightened the workload in camp on George Kittle and Christian McCaffrey. They don't want McCaffrey to repeat what happened last year with the
hamstring,
with the bilateral hamstring injuries.
Yeah, they need to make sure that they have those guys healthy.
To Seattle we go. Can Sam Darnold lead him out of purgatory?
No.
No.
He said no before I finished the question.
I was about to say, are they ever going to be more than a big old bowl of?
The answer is no.
Look at these the one for the Rams. Can McVay coach defense? There's an obvious answer. No.
No.
Tiger Stripes Media says Niners go 14-3. It'll be either 13-win season or a 14-win season for San Francisco, and y'all know the key to that. Just stay healthy.
That's the thing.
You
They
can
gotta
make
stay healthy.
fun of their schedule all you want, but if the Niners stay healthy, they're going to run over everybody.
You need a full season from CMC and a full season from Rock.
Yes.
Need a full season from everybody. And good news, 49er fans, as I announced yesterday, Ricky Pearsall is back in camp.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I was doing a little bit of research myself, just for S's and G's, just because the jersey thing is going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
And these new rivalry week uniforms that are going to be coming out, everybody in the NFC West is going to be wearing theirs against Seattle.
Oh, what does that tell you?
And Seattle is going to be wearing theirs, I think, against one of the others. They might be doing against San Fran. I'm not sure, but
I think they're going to
everyone
do it
is everyone is debuting their rivalry jerseys against Seattle.
What does that tell you?
All right.
Pretty much.
One more
what
in
the
the
hell
West.
does that tell you?
Yeah, one more.
One more in the West. How much Call of Duty will Kyler Murray play this year?
Yes.
He'll get through about 54 rounds of zombie before getting his head blown off.
And 13 rounds.
Wait, only 54?
Yeah.
He'll have 79 rounds of Warzone, so that's why he probably only has.
Yeah, true.
True.
I can live with that. Now, who are we missing?
We did the West.
We got everybody.
No,
we didn't.
Yes, we did.
We got everybody in the NFC.
NFC, you got everybody. Yep.
We got everybody in the
I go
NFC.
to the AFC.
Now before we get to the AFC, we're gonna take a little break. When we come back, one question for every team in the AFC, and later on we'll go inside the Dog's garage, paying homage to one Bubba Wallace and more as we debut the racing scene in a little while. As for one question in the AFC, that's after this.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
The Big Ten.
You can say you're not impressed. You can say you're not happy. You can say all these things, but no, whatever the case may be, the Buckeyes are on top of the football world. And it's just where it is.
The SEC.
This proves to you how tough and how stout the SEC is. You can't take off games. I don't care if the team is unranked. You cannot take off games. This is proof right here.
Big 12.
Mike Gundy, show me something. I picked you last year, okay?
The ACC.
Start with the biggest name first. Chapel Bill now. It's no longer called Chapel Hill. It's called Chapel Bill because Bill Belichick is now the head coach of the North Carolina Tar Heels. The CLP rankings, do away with that.
Right.
Do away with it.
Bring down the gridiron on the Playmakers Blog Network YouTube channel and where you can find podcasts. Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
Cause we take this job so serious.
Hi, I'm Verde Jones, and I read audiobooks.
You were
in the all types of blue hell.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
You were punk for that one.
Now, whatever makes you say that?
I wonder.
All right. Here we go with one question for every team in the AFC as we continue our one question for each team. And we're going to start in the AFC South because my beautiful bride lent a hand to this.
Okay.
Will I ever call the Colts game correctly?
No.
Nope.
Whenever they're losing, the answer is no.
That was my beauty's contribution to this. Will I ever call it?
When the wife doesn't even have belief in you.
That was a running joke we started last year when she came in at the end of a Colts game where they were coming back oddly enough to beat the Patriots. And so she said, "Are you calling the game right?" Dietz comes in. Will Anthony Richardson complete passes? No, because he won't be allowed to complete them.
That'd be Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
That is I believe that is Daniel Jones's team. And if it ain't at the start of the season, it will be after I give it 2 games. If Richardson is the number 1 starter, I don't want him to be. I don't want him to be. To Jacksonville, will AEW rescue the Jaguars?
Nope. Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, and Tony Khan ain't got a chance to rescue them Jaguars, even with the BTE trigger.
Meanwhile,
Bonus
Jack Perry is out there eating tacos with real glass.
Bonus question. Will the Jaguars go 0-17?
No, but they'll be at the bottom of the division.
No, they're teams that I'm pretty sure they're going to win.
Okay. To Tennessee, will the Titans go 0-19?
No. I don't think Cam Ward is that bad.
I see them.
Yeah, and Ward's thrown right in the fire due to Will Levis's season-ending injury.
Yeah.
I see Tennessee winning at least 5 or 6. I don't see them winning the division, but I see 5 or 6.
Bonus question for everybody. Who does the division go through? Does it go through Houston? Does it go through Indy? I think it goes through Indy.
We will find out at the end of the season because it's going to come down to the last game.
It'll come down to the last game. And if that game is anything like it was 2 years ago, I'm going to be yelling my head off. My kids are going to be laughing at me, and my wife is going to be in on the fun with it.
Yep,
and that's going to be one hell of a game day stream.
Y'all remember that?
Yep.
That game we did 2 years ago with the Titans and the Colts. Texans and the Colts.
Jacksonville's going to be at least 1-18. You know why?
You know who teased me?
Their first game's going to be against the Panthers.
You know who teased me mercilessly at the end of the game?
Huh.
Mr. Johnson.
Oh.
Mr. Cole Johnson.
Which, by the way, was good to see him back at the morning gig today.
The morning shift has not been. Look, the morning shift in front of Snowman in the morning, there's your deadly 1-2 punch. And yes, I'm calling out people as I'm at where I were at it. Blah. Can't talk this morning.
English.exe has successfully
English
failed.
on it. Can you speak it?
Alphabet.
English. Can you speak it?
For the last 30 seconds, honestly, no, because my tongue got tied up.
Well, that's what you get when we're talking about Jacksonville and Carolina.
I was right. I'm like, Jacksonville's going to be at least 1-18 because their first game is against Carolina, so they'll get that.
Yeah, true. Give you that. All right, last team in the AFC South, the Houston Texans. Will they be challenged this year? I think it will be.
Yes.
People are starting to figure Stroud out, and the front line is not what it used to be for him.
2 games will decide that division, and those will be the 2 matches between the Colts and the Texans. Now, 2 years ago, they split, and last year they split. A sweep of that series will decide the division. Just depends on who gets out and going first. To the AFC East.
AFC East.
And we're going to start in New England.
Oh, boy.
Is there enough mayo to cover Gillette Stadium?
Yes.
No, let me quit.
Are they going to unveil
That's a great question for Houston. Will any receivers stay healthy?
No.
Because the last 2 years they've lost Tank Dell.
Are they going to unveil a new snack called deep fried mustard?
Wait for it.
The newest.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. Victor, I think you just got cussed. I think you just got cussed out, Victor. Dog, what did you say?
I want to know what he said.
I want to know what he said.
I want to know. Don, what did you say?
What did you say?
I'm gonna get Victor's ass for that one. Damn it!
Oh man.
Now y'all know when we kick off the New England Sports Hub later this year, there's going to be a running joke from the dog of deep fried mustard. Now.
Yep.
You realize this. Deeds with the question: can New England win a game in America, or do they have to go overseas? Well,
Yes.
it depends on who sells the most deep fried mustard.
True.
Or the purpose of Robert Kraft using the deep fried mustard. We don't know.
No, don't bring that up.
Nobody needs to hear about Kraft's sex life. We already had to deal enough with the massage parlor.
Ow.
The one that was running the massage parlor. What are you talking about?
Unnecessary. And besides, that's Cleveland, not New England.
That's just the sun watching.
We're gonna end with Cleveland because that's probably going to be the second half.
That's
of the show.
that's up in the north, so we still got 3 more.
I
here.
should probably get a mustard item asset in here or something.
Oh my god. Okay, next one is
staying with
for
the East.
Dolphins.
How about the Miami Dolphins?
Dolphins. Okay.
How greasy is their offensive line going to be?
Very.
I had a better question. How often is Tua going to get looked at for CTE?
I hope none. I really hope none. But I know he's gonna get tagged a couple times.
Oh,
And
easily.
we already got Buffalo's question. Can they use a running back instead of their quarterback to run the ball? Well, we talked about it yesterday with James Cook.
Yeah, they have James Cook.
They have to
Yeah,
use
but
it.
but the
Just
thing
like-
is, will they actually go through them?
No,
the
they're gonna
problem is,
trust more Josh Allen.
which is what I hate about that. You got to keep the running back.
In retrospect, it is Josh Allen's team, but they're gonna have to really, basically what Buffalo needs to do. They have to do exactly what they did against Detroit, where they pound the rock. They have to use the run effectively.
They have to.
And then that leaves
We still got
the Jets.
the Jets.
Yeah.
Will the owner's kids ever quit playing Madden trying to think they know their team better?
I got a better question.
What?
Will the Jets tie the Patriots twice?
No.
All right, let's be serious. Will Justin Fields be the savior of the Jets?
No.
No.
Come on, no, not a chance.
I thought you were being serious.
Good point. Will they remember they have Breece Hall?
No.
Damn.
Because now they got Justin Fields. Justin's going to end up running the ball more than
He's gonna become
Breece.
Lamar Jackson.
So Justin Fields is going to turn into Lamar Jackson.
Yep. It's basically what they did in Pittsburgh.
Will the New York Jets will the New York Jets have another video from Urinating Tree called The Greatest Game? Three of them.
And Deeds with the question, will they actually throw the ball to Sauce Gardner?
They should. I doubt
they
it,
should.
but they should.
They should, because Sauce Gardner sucks. But if you look at it that way, Sauce Gardner sucks more than Bishojo's bank account.
Oh my
Father
god.
O'Cochran.
I can't argue that, can we?
No, we can't.
Can't argue that. If that's the case, it sucks more than Father O'Shaughnessy's. Hey.
You leave
But you
O'Shaughnessy out of this.
complete-
We do not need to have a meeting of the
Do
fathers
I
yet.
need to call my priestess?
No.
No.
We don't need to have a
Priest-
meeting of the fathers right now. Save that for when we get some beer later.
AFC
the
West.
Hey.
Well, the priestess can come in anytime, considering she's still celebrating England. I'm just so surprised she's awake. Well, she was celebrating, man.
Moving forward.
Yes,
no, Priscilla wasn't the one celebrating. I was.
Moving right along to the AFC North.
Will Pittsburgh
Will
ever
the
get that
Ravens?
I was
will
going to
the-
say,
Let's start with Baltimore.
Okay.
How quickly will the Ravens forget they have Derrick Henry?
They already
Game
have.
one.
They already have. The hell are you talking about? Moving
10:55
on.
10:55 remaining on the clock in the first quarter of week 1. They will pass.
Oh my gosh.
14:59 and 59 seconds remaining on the clock. They will forget about Derrick Henry.
They will forget about Derrick Henry. Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh God.
Moving to
Where you want to go to Cincinnati?
Cincinnati.
Will Joe Burrow ever take less than 30 sacks in a season?
No.
Here's a question. Will the media rights for Bengals games go to WKRP?
No. That's two.
And he's leaving.
That's two. Oh my goodness. Oh.
He says Baltimore feels terrible to say, but remember when the Ravens had defense. Yeah,
True.
that's the problem. There's no
To
defense.
borrow from that episode, thank you, Victor. Oh my God, they're turkeys.
Yep.
And that leaves the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Will they ever get that $200 worth of quarters out of their own ass?
Nope.
No.
Because Aaron Rodgers is playing.
Okay, then here's a follow-up question. Will Mike Tomlin ever care?
No. He doesn't care now.
Whenever your coach decides to say something stupid like this,
we do not care.
I should tell you everything you need to know.
Yep.
All right. Serious
All right.
question. Mason Rudolph, does he start week 1?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I can see it.
In fact, knowing Tomlin's stupidity, he'll start all 17.
More likely.
And then
This is what happens because I know that that Darren is going to cry if he doesn't get.
Oh yeah. Bay's gonna cry too.
and that
Made a wish to Cleveland.
leaves Cleveland. Is there a fire extinguisher big enough to put out that dumpster fire?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Is there any answer we can give that isn't no, but also means no?
Will Deshaun
Because
Watson
it's
actually see the
Cleveland.
field? Will Deshaun Watson actually see the field this year?
Sean Watson's too busy being the vice president of Bishojo, so no.
Oh!
So I guess Deshaun Watson and B. Shojo are getting their happy endings.
Yes, they are.
Ooh-wee.
Damn.
Deshaun
Damn.
Watson and B. Shojo in the same video. Good God Almighty, Bishop, can we work with that?
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no.
Okay. Real serious
What a
question.
good song.
A serious question for Cleveland. What game does the Shedeur Sanders start?
Week 4.
Week 18.
I'm thinking week 3.
No, I say week 1. Screw it.
You think he goes
You
week
want
1?
it- You want a real dumpster fire? Start him week 1.
That's
Makes
not
sense.
a dumpster fire. That's a dumpster inferno.
Yep. That's a
There's
bowl
your
of
du-
pelican-
there's your
that's,
dumpster fire.
that's a bowl of dumpster pelican stew.
That's an insult to the Pelicans. Quit.
That's an insult to all Pelicans outside of New Orleans.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And that
To the
leaves
AFC
the
West. Close it out.
Yep, here we go.
And I only have one question for the entire division.
Okay.
Does
And
anyone
Deets,
take
I
down-
agree with you.
Does
As
anyone take
much as everybody wants to see Shedeur Sanders start, he won't even make the team.
One question for the West. Does anyone take down Kansas City?
Yep, and that team is the San Diego Chargers.
Unless there is a season-ending injury, no.
I say
think,
yes.
I think the Chargers will give them a run, but I still say the West Coast
Coast ain't ready yet.
It'll come down to the second game between the Chiefs and the Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers are in the right direction, but they ain't ready yet. Still trying
It'll
to
come
wipe
down.
the pain that's Brandon Staley off of them. So, speaking of which, we just found a new CEO of the Shoujo, Brandon Staley.
Oh no.
So V Shoujo has been compared to Brandon Staley, Matt Uberfools,
Gerald, and Deshaun Watson.
And Deshaun Watson.
And Kathy Engelbert.
And Kathy Engelbert. Oh, God, I remember I dropped that. I dropped that yesterday. Good Lord.
Yes, you did.
All in the span of 24 hours.
All in the span of 24 hours. You know who else we can compare him to?
Who?
Matt LaFleur.
Matt LaFleur, Mike Tomlin.
Mike McDaniel. Then you take off that mask, it's Tua.
Yep, 38-day-old Mayo.
Those are one questions for every team. Feature segment today brought to you in part by SeatGeek. Use the code Snowman for $20 off of your first purchase. I got all these reads in memory, but I need to have them in front of me to do better. That's only with the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. And thankfully, we've come to halftime. Does it mean the shenanigans will end? Oh, hell no. If you think shenanigans end at halftime,
you fool! Right.
Especially with this cute queen over to my right in tow.
Excuse
and
me?
do me a
Brought to you by Jen
do me a
Yeltsin
favor.
Company. Have
And-
this beauty move your house, your chair, your TV, and your couch.
I swear to God.
Do it again, Victor.
No.
Do it again.
We'll be back. We're brought to you by Jen Yuso Moving Company. Have this cutie move your house, move your TV, move your chairs, and move your couch.
We're back in 6 minutes.
I hate it here.
No, you don't. You'll love it.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
The thing is, until you can erase 3 Februaries, shut up. Bang! Quality over quantity. LeBron has beaten some of the best competition in NBA history. He's the GOAT emoji. I will not cuss. I will not cuss. I will not swear. I will not swear.
Where sports is the base, life and fun are the results. This is the Brian Snow Show.
Your afternoons just got better with the Brian Snow Show. Weekdays, 4 p.m. Eastern. Come on aboard and enjoy the ride, folks.
We were always hippies at heart, I guess, and that was one way that we showed it before we became full-time
And we
RVers.
were definitely living small and minimally.
What made us decide to go with Battleborn was everyone from their top leadership team down to their service department helped us so much the whole way through. Our relationship with Battleborn is so much more than business. And me and Dennis love to jam together. We've played together multiple times, and that's been an awesome transition. Be able to learn so much more about the business, also just make some awesome friends.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to BETUS.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze claw.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can be the black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the high five strangers got. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
If you're the kind of person that likes to drive a lot and your car is a little bit older and out of the normal warranty, keep listening. What's going on underneath the hood of your car? If your car is out of warranty, you're at risk of expensive repair bills. Now, for a couple of dollars a day, you can get an extended protection plan for your car. Hey, you love your car, so why not give it a little extra care? And make sure if something goes wrong, your bank account is safe. Literally, for a couple of dollars a day, you can give yourself peace of mind that you purchased a top-tier vehicle repair coverage plan. Call the Auto Protection Network right now and ask how you could save an additional $500 on your policy.
Call 877-845-0463. Call now.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
The 12th season of Snowman in the Morning rolls on. Dog, take it away.
And, of course, hour 2 brought to you by BetUS.com, our official partner for all the lines for Thursday and Friday with our predictions sure to go wrong, BetUS.com, where the game begins. And I believe we got somebody waiting.
We got somebody waiting, but there's a piece of business we're going to add back to the show. I believe we owe people a scoreboard update. Victor?
Oh, let me go ahead and get that started right now. So, which I just got a breaking news update.
What you got?
Bishojo now has got their new vice president of financial operations. His name, Antonio Brown.
Oh, God.
All right.
To the update, please.
It's time for the Snowman SeatGeek scoreboard update. And here is the day that was. My gracious, we start off with the Baltimore Orioles beating the brakes off the Toronto Blue Jays. 11-4 was the final score of that one. The Rockies beat the Guardians 8-6. The Tigers beat the Diamondbacks 5-1. The Rays take down the Yankees 4-2. The Reds lose to the Dodgers 5-2. The Braves beat the Royals 10-7. Sorry, Droid. The White Sox have a winner against the Philadelphia Phillies, a score of 6-2. The Cubs lose to the Brew Crew 8-4. The Red Sox unfortunately lose one to the Twins 5-4. The Cardinals beat down the Marlins 7-1. The Astros lose a heartbreaker against the Nationals 2-1. The Angels beat the Rangers 6-4. The Padres beat the Mets 7-6. The Pirates beat the Giants 6-5, and the Mariners eke one out against the Athletics at 3-1. Today's matchups go this way. At 11:35 a.m., the Orioles will be hosting the Toronto Blue Jays. Who's on the bump for that, dog?
The start of this day-night double dip will feature Easton Lucas at 3-2 for the Blue Jays versus the 6-8 Charlie Morton.
The Orioles once again going at it again with the Blue Jays. That's at 5:35 p.m.
The 6-2 Eric Lauer will be starting for the Blue Jays. The Orioles have yet to announce their starter.
The Cleveland Guardians in the Battle of the Dumpster Fire. The Guardians take on the Colorado Rockies at 5:40 p.m. Who's on the bump?
Well, this ought to be a fire extinguisher game. It's Tanner Gordon at 2-2 for the Rockies versus the 6-9 Logan Allen.
The Motor City Detroit Tigers take on the Arizona Diamondbacks, and that is in Detroit, Michigan at 5:40 p.m. Who's on the hill?
10-6 Brandon Pfatt for the D-backs. 9-4 Casey Mize for going for Detroit.
The New York Yankees take on the Tampa Bay Rays at 6:05 p.m.
You got the 1-0 Joe Boyle going up against the 11-4 Max Fried.
Cincinnati Reds take on them LA Dodgers at 6:10 p.m. Who's on the hill?
Tyler Glasnow at 1-1 versus the 8-6 Nick Lodolo.
At 6:40 p.m., the Beantown Red Sox go to the Twin Cities, take on the Minnesota Twins. Who's on the hill?
The Sox will be throwing out one of their aces, Lucas Giolito, at 6-2. Minnesota has yet to announce their starter.
The Kansas City Royals take on the Atlanta Braves at 6:40 p.m. Who's on the hill for these two teams?
For Atlanta, it's a 3-10 Eric Freddie, and for Kansas City, it's a 7-5 Seth Lugo.
White Sox look to try and make another win over the Phillies at 6:40 p.m. Who's on the hill for these two?
8-5 Jesus Luzardo versus the 4-7 Jonathan Cannon.
And there's a special tip, and there's a special note to that. I will make my debut as the alternative White Sox play-by-play voice tonight. 7:30 is the pregame show.
Milwaukee Brew Crew, the Brewers take on the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs are going to try and get a win for their man Ryan Sandberg in his honor at 6:40 p.m. Who's on the hill?
8-4 Colin Ray for the Cubbies versus the 9-2 Quinn Priester for the Brew Crew.
At a quarter to 7, 6:45 p.m. The St. Louis Cardinals, them Red Boys, are going to take on Florida with the Fish, the Marlins. Who's on the hill?
The 5-9 Sandy Alcantara for the Marlins versus the 10-4 Sonny Gray for St. Louis.
7:10 p.m. hosts the Astros and the Nationals, and that is in Houston.
3-8 Michael Soraka versus the 1-1 Jason Alexander.
The Angels in the outfield will be hosting the Texas Rangers at 8:38 p.m. Who's on the hill?
6-7 Patrick Corbin versus the 4-7 Yusei Kikuchi.
Rey Mysterio's favorite team, the San Diego Padres, will be hosting the New York Mets at 8:40 p.m. Who's on the hill?
1-1 Sean Manaea versus the 1-0 Ryan Bergert.
The Giants of San Francisco Giants, that is, we're going to taking the Pittsburgh Pirates, and that's in San Francisco in the Bay. Who's on the hill at 8:45?
7-5 Bailey Falter for the Pirates versus the, I can't believe I'm saying this, 1-8 Justin Verlander.
And your 9:05 nightcap has the Oakland Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners, still trying to hold on to that dream of making it to the playoffs and facing off against the Astros. Who's on the bump?
4-3 Logan Evans is being countered by the 4-11 Luis Severino.
Those are your scores, those are your matchups, and that is your Snowman SeatGeek scoreboard update brought to you by SeatGeek. Use Go Snowman for $20 off your first purchase. Whether it's a game, 50-yard line, whether it's no, don't watch LeBron James, or whether it's a concert. Sir, use SeatGeek to get your seats. Followed by SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
Speaking of fans, we got the ultimate fan right now.
The magical winds of the Windy City. We now have Mike Drop Moran.
Nice to see all you guys again.
How are
Nice
you?
to see you.
It's been what? Well, I had to miss last week because I had congestion coming out of every orifice that wasn't closed. So I was.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah, it was.
We use our voices for a living, so when congestion comes up, we have to shut it down until it leaves.
Right.
Exactly. So we got lots and lots of rest. My baby Lev was my nurse and chief caregiver, and they always know something's wrong when I don't eat, because there is not a time in the day that I don't like eating. And and so when I'm like, oh, I don't want dinner. No. Ew.
It's
something wrong.
Same thing with Jody and I. When Jody is when I offer something to Jody and she didn't want to eat it, I know there's something wrong with her. I know there's something wrong with her stomach, and she doesn't feel well at all.
Yeah.
And she knows this. She knows the same about me. So we're glad that you're back. We're glad that you're healthy.
Thank
and
you.
We're glad that you're back with us.
Doing well. Thank you so much. Gotta talk about my
Mr.
man, Ryan Sandberg.
Mhm.
I came into sports broadcasting when he was almost at the top. It was in 1989 when I covered my first Cubs game, and Rhino, it was like, already he was a living legend. From day one, he was a living legend. But guess what? In those days, he was a very quiet living legend. He did not come into his own until his second wife, Margaret, got a hold of him and started giving him real lessons in how to speak with the press. When I saw him, my program director, the sports editor at UPI Radio, who I was doing some freelancing for, said, talking to Rhino is a lot like talking to wallpaper paste. Don't expect anything out of him. Just, vanilla quotes, vanilla, everything.
That's a drop.
Yep. And he was like that for about the first maybe 8-9 years of his career. And then once he got divorced, he had a new lease on life. All of a sudden, here's this personality. Here's this guy who is joking with the media, becoming just his own person. He couldn't get a smile off his face, and I love seeing that about anybody. And, the thing was that from about that point on, Rhino was the person that he was always meant to be. He was always meant to be a mentor. He was always meant to be somebody who would serve as an example, as a true hitter, as a true defenseman. I mean, the man could do everything, and I'm certain that he was the reason why the Cubs won in 2016, because he came back and he started mentoring those guys. Him being in the the managing aspect of the game for the last few of his career, he was able to see guys when they were just starting out, and that was really important. So his legacy is in all the players that he's managed and advised and has given clinics for. That's really what he should be known for, not just his fantastic numbers as a Cub, not just his ability to be that kind of a player that everybody could look up to. He was a guy who cared about the future of baseball.
Man, I'll do it again. I did this at the top of the show. I'll do it here. This will bring back some memories. Once again, we go back to June 23rd, 1984, the day that Sandberg was put on the map because of these 70 seconds.
Then the double or triple.
Center field and deep. This is a tie ball game. coordinating producer of baseball, Harry Coyle. 1-1 pitch. He hits it to deep left center. Look out! Do you believe it? It's gone! We will go to the 11th, tied at 11. Sandberg, in the Cubs' last at-bat, has twice delivered a game-tying home run, a solo shot of the night, a 2-run blast with 2 out of the 10.
What? I watched that game from start to finish. My dad and I did. The Cardinals were up 7-1 and then 9-3, and we were still glued to the television. We both kept saying something crazy is going to happen, and not once but twice off of a former Cub in Bruce Sutter.
He just lifted one to left.
Yeah.
I said it at the top of the show, and I'll say it again here. Anytime you can make Bruce Sutter angry, especially when he hit not one but 2 split-fingered fastballs into the seats.
Yes.
Over the ivy. The ivy.
Brings tears to my eyes just remembering that game. And oh my God, I actually had a chance to ask Bob Costas about that. Years later, I was interviewing him for a couple of shows that I did. And it was, and boy, I mean, his perfect memory. It was, he knew exactly what I was talking about, and it will forever be remembered as the Sandberg game.
Yep.
And my God, that was the day that history was made for Rhino. And oh my God, the Cubs fan, the diehard Cubs fan in me went crazy. But
I'm a South Side in my heart, and I went crazy. I just love baseball.
Yeah.
I will be always faithful to my White Sox, but I love baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Dad and granddad got me into baseball, and it didn't matter what the team. If there was a great game ball, we were going to watch it to its finish. That was a great ball game.
It sure was, and there was no question that Ryne Sandberg was going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
No doubt.
You know, and it's I think so many things aligned in his life that were perfect. You know, the timing of when he came to the Cubs from the Phillies, the timing of the need for the Cubs to be a contender again because of it was only the year before that we had the Lee Elia rant about the, 500 fans in the seats and why don't they have jobs, and so the timing of Rhino being there and the acquisition of talent were, so important within that context of time, because the Cubs were about to lose it, right? The Cubs were about to become, they were the laughingstocks of the National League, at that time. Rhino comes along. Rhino's the one-man show on that day, pretty much. And
when you saw him hit on that second home run, you immediately saw Bruce Sutter react.
Yep.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I think that's the funniest part of that. Bruce Sutter, cool customer.
Yeah.
Especially in late innings. That's why he's one of the greatest relievers ever. But for him to react
the way he did,
he's like, he got me again.
How'd you do that, bitch?
And let's not forget, overall,
we got another drop. Thanks to
let's not forget, overall, Rhino went 5 for 6 with 7 RBIs in that game as the Cubs won it in 11, 12-11.
12-11.
Lee Smith.
That's right. Yeah, it was just an epic game and an epic career. And I'm that you won't see the likes of someone like him. Mm-mm. I can't think of another second baseman who compares to him. Do you?
I can't either. It's Ryan Sandberg or nothing for me, especially since I got into watching baseball. He played the most beautiful second base I've ever watched. It's Ryan Sandberg or nothing.
Yeah, I cannot think of a single one that I would put above him. And I've had, I'm actually more of a third base person just because I like men at the corners. And the thing is that I just think that he was one of a kind. He was the best decision that the Cubs ever made. I almost forgave Ozzie Smith at that point, but I almost, but not quite.
I think you and a lot of other people share that opinion about one Ozzie Smith. Almost forgave Ozzie Smith.
Almost. But
if you had
understand how long the pain went on.
But if you ever have to have an all-star middle of the infield, it would be those two.
Yes.
Ozzie and Ryan turning double plays in their sleep.
What could have been.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They would turn double plays in their sleep. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Absolutely right.
Speaking of being in their sleep, your Chicago Sky on Sunday.
That says it all.
That laugh right there.
That just says it all.
I will say this about Sunday's game, and I did that game Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
They fought their way back into the game in the third quarter. They got to within 56-54. They got within a deuce.
They got within a deuce, right?
They forced a timeout, and then a 3 by Kelsey Mitchell sent Indiana on their way.
I'm beginning to really resent Kelsey Mitchell. She's just so good. And if you notice with the Fever, they've gone to a defensive game since Caitlin Clark's out, and their offense is great, but their offense can't make up for Caitlin Clark, okay, in the end. And so now against the Sky, I give the Sky absolute credit for hanging in there, for fighting. That's the most spirit I've ever seen them, especially with like 5 players out. And they only had 8 available players. Basically, it was on Camila Cardozo and Maddie Westfeld. There was like nobody else who was, who was capable of scoring. It was really a game of being overmatched. First of all, 35 points by Kelsey Mitchell, 7 threes. I thought of you, Brian.
And 5 of those 7, and the 5 that she hit after the Sky get back into the game, all triggered runs of like 8-2 and 10-2. And as mentioned, that 3 she hit in the third quarter to extend the lead to 5 triggered the biggest run of the game. And before Coach Marsh and company can blink, they went from being down only 2 with a chance to tie or get the lead. Thank you, Jim Durham, for that phrase. To being down 14 at the end of 3.
Mm-hmm.
And they kept looking up, and they just couldn't get back in the ball game.
It was an uphill battle for them.
It was. Well, it had to be. I mean, the thing was that if they don't find a way to limit the turnovers, they had 20 on Sunday, and you had 20 and 31 points scored off of those turnovers. And Tyler Marsh has yet to address this problem. And I don't know that he knows how to address the problem. I mean, it's weird because that's one of the things that you're supposed to do, no matter who's on the court. And there was so little of a game plan, and they came so close anyway. How lucky can you get? But there was just no way that this game was going to go to anybody but the Indiana Fever. I felt okay, as long as we're not outscored by 25 or 30 points, I'll be really damn happy. Now, I used to feel that way during some very bad Cubs runs, and as also, let's put it that way, the Bulls and the Mark Trestman era of football for the Bears, we were getting blown out by about that much. And I'm going.
And you see the pattern with some of the coaches Chicago teams have had. They're hanging there for a little while, and you mentioned Mark Trestman. Oh dear God, how laughable.
It seems like you can compare Taylor Marsh's career right now to one Ron Rivera.
Oh, interesting. I mean,
really good on a team where he wasn't like the head of the table, and now that he is at the head of the table, it's just gone downhill. Same thing what he did with Carolina and ended up doing with Washington.
Yeah, I would say that that's a relatively fair comparison. I think the difference is that Ron Rivera at least knows defense.
True. True.
That's true.
I don't think.
I'll tell you the point of the game in Chicago on Sunday. They went to Carmelo Cardoso early.
Mm-hmm.
First 4 possessions, she touched the ball.
Right.
Why didn't they go back to her?
I will say that the Fever kind of stepped up their defense against her, which was part of it. And so they realized that she was going to get when she was going to get the ball, she was very aggressive in the first half. But then they started they started swarming her, and it was a real difficult thing for them to get the ball to her. First of all, I think they just stopped trying because of that. But in order, believe it or not, even with as many losses, they've now lost 5 in a row after winning that one great game against the Minnesota Lynx. They have lost every game since. What they have to do is find their offense and keep people healthy. Why is it that they're not keeping players healthy?
That's a great question.
And I don't know why they can't keep the players healthy. They right now they rank 12th in scoring on the season. They're averaging 78.8 points per game, but they've averaged nearly 11 fewer points during this losing streak. Now they've got a chance this week. I know they're playing the Valkyries shortly, and they've got a couple games coming up. We have not seen the injury report yet for the game. It's probably coming in right now. So hopefully they just signed a free agent guard, Sevi Uzun, for the rest of the season, and they let Mariah Jefferson go. Mm-hmm. So they were in need of a point guard. Sevi is that person. She is a point guard. She played with the Dallas Wings in 2024. She appeared in over 40 games and made 13 starts. She averaged 4.4 points, 3 assists, and get this. This is a stat: 0.9 steals in her rookie season. I am not saying that this woman is the second coming of, say, Courtney Vandersloot.
Right.
It's a Turkish native. We like the fact of international play. That's good. We'll see.
Yeah.
I've been saying this a couple times, but I really, really, really want and I hope it happens next year. I really want to have the rematch between Sabrina and Steph for the 3-point contest. I keep watching that one, and I'm just so in
Same
awe
here.
by how smooth Sabrina's style of shooting is. And it's crazy to me because it's like people were saying, "Oh man, she did great," but think of how she would have been if she was on the women's like 3-point line. I'm like, who cares? She only missed
Sabrina is
3
a
shots.
look. Sabrina is a sniper.
Yes,
It
she
doesn't
missed
matter
3
if
shots
the line is
from the
22.
baseline.
It doesn't matter if the line is 22 feet in the corners or 23 feet 9 inches at the top of the circle. Sabrina is a sniper.
She can hit.
By the way, yes, the Chicago Sky injury report has come out. Vandersloot and Atkins are out. Vandersloot's still out with a knee injury. Atkins is out with a leg. Michaela Onnerware is questionable with a knee. Haley Van Lith is questionable with an ankle.
Oh my goodness.
Angel Reese is quote unquote probable with back injury.
Yeah, Angel missed the last 2 games with a back injury, and you can tell the difference she makes offensively for them, giving them another big to helping their scoring. They, even though they put up 78 points against Indiana, Allie, you know better than anybody, they missed her scoring.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, if you don't have Angel in there, if you don't have Ariel in there, Rachel Bannum can maybe do something. She has done a pretty good job, Rachel Bannum, when she's been in there. You absolutely need that Angel Reese leadership to score, and you really miss that on Sunday. I think even though they worked hard, they still looked rudderless. You agree with that?
Yeah, there's no direction.
Yeah,
very much so.
There's no personality to this team yet. They're not good enough in any area to, be a strong defensive team. The depth isn't that great. I don't think our new player is going to add to that. I have very difficult, hard feelings about it, because I would love to see them just 3-4 years removed from their championship. I'd like to see them. I'd like to see them come back. Now, it may take a while, but here's what I am hoping for, and that is you've got Candace Parker Jersey Retirement Day coming up. August 25th. I want that for my birthday present, Brian. But so that is going to be that will be the best. Because even though Candace played just 2 seasons, she brought everything that they needed for the championship. She provided the leadership. She and Courtney worked together as this amazing chemical reaction type team, where she was able to inspire and lift games up in a way that Michael Jordan was able to do for the Bulls.
Gosh, yes.
There was no other player who was any better on that court than Candace Parker and what she did for them. Now, I would say that if they could hire her as some kind of an ambassador or an assistant or, something, get her in there.
Yes.
Get her in there.
Yes.
The same way.
She needs to be a part of the franchise and not just be a retired number.
Yeah.
They need an infusion somewhere, and they're not getting it right now. They need an infusion somewhere.
Yeah.
Exactly. That is exactly what they need. And here is the main thing is how important it's going to be to the future of our franchise here, because you face it, you've got a CBA coming up, talking about a potential strike. It's got to be signed by October 31st. Isn't that crazy? Halloween.
By Halloween, they got to have a new CBA in place, or it's going to be trouble.
Yes,
it's going to be absolute trouble. Speaking of signings, the Indiana Fever had a surprise signing also, as they signed rookie Chloe Bibby to a 7-day contract, and in the 2 games she's appeared, she's paid some immediate dividends, especially from distance, making up for the loss of Caitlin Clark.
I cannot believe it. No one expected this to happen. Right. And it was, I was so surprised at how she mixed with the other players. I was amazed. I mean, Sophie Cunningham even seemed to like her. So I was kind of going, wow, she's got a future in this league. I don't know if she's going to be, however long Caitlin Clark is out. And now I think that the Indiana Fever is actually doing the right thing with her.
Yes.
And allowing her the time to heal. Brain injuries, I'm sure you've had them.
Oh, yeah.
I've had them.
A couple of them, and it's at least a 30-day injury.
Yeah.
So they're keeping her out for another couple of weeks. And this is going to be the soft part of their schedule.
And here's
this is the soft part of their schedule, even though they will go they'll go on a West Coast road trip. They'll see Seattle, they'll see Los Angeles, and then they'll see Phoenix again. This is the soft part of their
like Brian, I'm going to disagree with you there. I'm definitely going to disagree, especially when you're talking about Los Angeles.
We can get Los Angeles. Okay.
Okay.
This is my confidence talking. Forgive me. I should know better because they snuck in and got us twice. Now we got to go see them in their place.
Right.
But the last time we saw them in their place, we got one out of there. So anything and everything can happen. I mean, for God's sake, this is the WNBA.
The power rankings for this week, I had LA at 8.
Okay.
And they're closing in, if they keep it up, on a 500 record. Okay.
Speaking of LA, how about Rickea Jackson's buzzer beater in New York?
How about it? Oh, I could not believe it. I was so happy for Rickea. She deserved it. Finished that game with 22 points. Third game with 22 plus points in the past 4 contests. I mean, she's coming on. That's one of the reasons why I say that the Sparks are headed up.
Rickea Jackson has given us hell for 3 games. Okay, and the two other games that we played against them, Rickea Jackson's been the difference maker. All right, let me stop kidding around about what the Sparks are. It's just the inconsistency with the Sparks that has cost them games.
And what about the new kids on the block, the Golden State Valkyries, who have been playing lights out?
They are nuts. It kind of reminds me, even though they're like 11 and 13 right now, but I'm telling you, it feels a lot like the Las Vegas Golden Knights when they first came into the league. It's got that feeling. They have 11 wins on the season. I mean, that's pretty damn good, and they are in the playoff hunt. Very, very simply. Their biggest issue is overcoming Kayla Thornton's injury, which is going to keep her out for the rest of the season. She had a knee injury and in practice, and that's going to be requiring some surgery. And
she's one of their catalysts.
Yeah.
She is one of their big time catalysts.
So I'm wondering if Mariah Jefferson's going to get a chance to get signed there.
Speaking of the Liberty being beaten, Dallas got them last night.
Sun shines on a dog's ass every now and again, okay?
Absolutely beautiful.
That's a drop. That's a drop.
I'm quoting George Carlin there.
Oh, I know.
From the movie Jersey Girl. Yep, love that movie.
You not talk about Jersey Girl and not talk about George Carlin. One of the greatest
I cannot believe we just had that.
Normally it's me with the George Carlin references. Allie comes in and just drops one on us.
Right?
That's my job, isn't it?
Yes, it is. That's why we love having you here.
It's the thing about the Wings is I will say that they have shown a lot of promise. They opened their post All-Star schedule with the 24-point win over the Storm in Seattle, which is what I believe you were referring to, but then they lost their next two. They fell to Golden State and Vegas after that. So, which probably had to be a great relief for Becky Hammond, who was wondering if she could ever win a game again.
Right.
And even with Asia Wilson, don't know, but the Wings have lost the last 6 of their 7 games, but they've got 5 of their next 6 games at home. So we'll see. We'll see what the comfort level is. This is going to be a very, very important stretch for them to see if they can rise above my number 12 rating and see if they can leapfrog over my number 11 Sky rating, even though I don't think they really deserved it this week. But
what happened in front of 19,601 on Sunday afternoon.
Yep.
Surprisingly, I was watching the ticket prices as they were going up and down, and at first you couldn't get a seat for under $400, right? Anywhere. And by the time the game was nearly on, the tickets were going for $14. I was like, damn, maybe I should try and get there. And I was kind of like, yeah, I'm real comfortable right here. I'll watch the game from home. And so that's what I ended up doing. But it helped that it was, if I'm remembering correctly, it was Barbie night, right? Yeah. Yeah. It was, I think that the biggest thrill, though, was the fact of all of the accessibility that is not possible with the Chicago Bulls.
Right.
And, coming out before the game and signing autographs. I mean, that was an experience for for all the little girls I saw in the stands, and the fact that they could see this on a very large scale for WNBA basketball, that was the best.
Isn't that amazing though to see? Isn't that amazing though to see that? To see all the accessibility that the fans can have, the real fans of the WNBA can have.
That made such a difference to my even we used to take Lev to the games when Lev was very little, and they were so excited before and after the games getting autographs from like they would set up a little booth at Allstate Arena back then, and I'd stand with her after I got done with my interviews, and I'd be like, "Okay, honey, you go. Don't mind me."
Right.
And so look who I got, and so I said, "That's the only way you're getting autographs, because I can't get them, honey. My credential's going to be revoked." So.
Mm-hmm. I went to one of the first times I saw the Fever in the Sky play at Allstate Arena. I didn't realize who I was chatting it up with until someone told me. But I had like a good 20-minute conversation with, I don't know, Tamika Catchings.
There is only
and Allie had come in right after I finished that conversation. Why like this? And Allie comes up, and I'm setting up shop. Allie comes up to me and said, "Do you realize who you were talking to?" No. Like, that's Tamika Catchings. That what?
Right.
Yep.
Somebody being a star, and Tamika is one of the greatest people in the world.
She is.
She just came out and talked. She came right up and talked to me.
Yeah.
20 minutes.
She was. One thing that was really cool was I took some lessons in ASL and finger spelling, because she is deaf, and she is my hero for that reason. And the thing was that I could do the little hi sign, and so she did that back at me, which was really very, very cool. And it was.
I didn't realize who it was. Because I was focused on business. I was ready to cut, and it wound up being a damn good game. I think that game, one of the games we covered that went overtime with those two teams. I didn't realize who that was until I saw number 24 get on the floor, and I'm like, what? That's like, and I leave y'all with this. It's like the night I met His Airness at Chicago State, because his son Marcus was playing at Whitney Young at the time.
I remember this.
And I was the play-by-play announcer for Whitney Young at the time. I was also the backup PA announcer that night.
Mm-hmm.
I go over to say hi to Joyce Kenner, and the next thing I know, I see this hand that's like 2 inches bigger than mine come up to me and shake my hand, and he goes, "Nice job," because I did PA for Marcus's debut. And I'm sitting there in a puddle.
He called me after this.
I went back to my seat, and my partner, Paul Harris Hertel, said, "You just met Michael, didn't you?" "Yep." "You shook his hand, didn't you?" "Yep." "You're not talking for the third quarter, are you?" "Nope." That's the only time in 30 years where I was quiet for an entire quarter. And
it's like meeting God.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like I called Victor, and he could hear me jumping up and down in the car as I'm driving home to Gary, saying, and all Victor said was, "What happened?"
Right.
And I told him what happened, and he said, "I hate you for this."
You needed a Les Grobstein in your life, saying
I just couldn't call him because of the time I was on my way home.
Well, the thing was, I would tell Les about all of the quote celebrity sightings and who I talked to and things like that. He goes, "Yeah, Well, they put their pants on like everybody else does. Don't get so wild. That's going to ruin your show because you can't be Little Miss Fan.
And he probably would, and Les probably would have said the same thing to me. I miss Robert.
Oh, do I too?
He was so dear to me when I
too.
met him. A whole bunch of us met him at once. He was just sitting there cracking jokes.
Mm-hmm. That's what he did.
He shook my hand. I did an interview with him, and then he still kept cracking jokes.
Oh yeah,
I'm sitting there dying as I'm wrapping the thing up. I'm just sitting there dying with some of the things that he said, and I know he would have. I know he would have said that to me. Well, they put their pants on a different way. This is Michael Jordan, dude.
Yeah. I get that.
If there was ever a time I can make an exception, that would be
one.
Yep.
It wouldn't be like that with LeBron James, so
it would not. And we got to split.
I remember that.
Allie, thank you so much for being a part of this crew each and every week. We love you, we enjoy you, and we can't wait to talk to you again. Allison Moran, everybody.
Bye. See you next week. Have a great week, and please be safe out there. Hydrate.
Yes, please hydrate, folks. I shock a lot of people with the day I met MJ. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move, and always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they are simply not big enough. And don't let V Jojo's actions scare you, please.
That's what I come back to. Lovely.
Don't dream like that, and don't dream like Aaron Rodgers either.
I'll just call you the cute queen again.
Follow her at twitch.tv/Genevieve_Yoso.
So listen to him. Don't listen.
Ma'am, please put the couch down.
Follow the cute queen, and Victor, I'm paying your ass back for what you did to me earlier. We're out of here.
See ya.